Alright, what's up guys? So, Lanza has uploaded a video titled Nadia, Call of Duty's Biggest Cheater Got Worse. I don't get the cheating stuff, man. I think that's what I was gonna do, and I straight forgot. I was gonna make a video or at least do something like to just talk on like how cheating is not needed. Like, excuse me, if you are trash, like I say this every time in these types of videos, if you're trash at the game, you should not be playing it. It's like, as much as you want to be good, if you know you're not, bruh, don't play it. Okay, just do everybody a solid favor and don't play it. But anyways, make sure if you guys haven't, go subscribe to Lanzo for more videos like this. And then that being said, let's get into this
Nadia
video.
is a Call of Duty Warzone streamer who's been in cheating controversies ever since she blew up on the scene. She's made her entire brand out of this controversy, and so people are always watching her like a hawk to see what else she would get herself into. If you thought being a cheater was bad, just wait, because despite everything she's known for at this point, she somehow manages to take things a step further. Shout out to my Patreon members for supporting me, and check out the link if you'd like to support the channel yourself. With that being said, let's jump right into everything once again. Last time we covered Nadia on this channel, her father's YouTube channel had all the videos wiped after people found out the username 80k Commander was known for running modded lobbies in the past, and people were able to connect her name to the account. Since then, she's tried to wipe as much of that name off the internet, as when searching that name on the tech game website, only 5 results show up now rather than the multiple others beforehand. People also find more proof of her not outright admitting to cheating, but alluding to it after getting cut from the Omit clan after they noticed her KDA spiking up 3 points in just a small amount of time. Funnily enough, admitting over a year ago she VPNs in Brazil, just like how we recently discovered in my last video. During a live stream while telling the story, she admits to having a contact from within Activision, which is crazy given how much bad press
People can do that where it's like, because I don't be paying attention to that stuff. Like, I just download the game and start playing it, but you can get one of those VPN things and just start joining random servers across like in the country, because like they know like, okay, like they're probably, that's crazy. That is insane. Like, no, that is wild, bruh. Like, and then that's the thing. It's like, okay, so you do that, and then you get called out to go and to do one of those like competitions or something, and they put you in front of whatever computer, and they're like, okay, all you gotta do is just sign in and stuff, and then after that, you're good. And it's like, bruh, you are gonna have to play up against people at your skill level. If you're doing it just to play up against people that doesn't have a high enough skill level, that's crazy. That is some wild stuff.
Whatever.
So before TwitchCon, I wanted to like fake a ban, like actually like fake a ban on live, and then just like go ghost for 3 days. And they were like,
Wow.
I asked Activision, they're like, no.
She was actually flown out in a helicopter by Activision as well, meeting up with Marcel of the Basically I Do Work YouTube channel. So it's clear Activision's priority is money first until she becomes too much bad press to handle, which falls in line with them admitting in a lawsuit that they work with known high-profile streamers that use cheating software. Money over morals, I suppose. While playing Modern Warfare 2 away from her home, the best female Call of Duty player would put up a godlike 16 and 40 KD in a game, and at one point even reacted to Call of Shame, the person who's been exposing her for months now, and tried to claim they were editing numbers in their videos, in which they would respond so.
Nadia decided to make some comments about one of my videos. I accused her of competing in a lobby of 0.67 and provided evidence of my findings. Nadia claimed I manipulated the screenshot in a bot lobby of 0.67.
Wow,
Yet,
they
the second
edited
best
that?
player in the game
Look
had
at
twice
this,
as
bro.
many deaths
They
than
edited
kills.
my lobby.
Nonsense. As you can see, this is again, Call of Shame does not manipulate clips.
Huh.
Activision would send her a gift of a golden skull while streaming at Infinity Ward Studios, thus showing they were fully supporting her because she makes them money and brings attention to the Call of Duty brand. While Nadia is known for being a cheater,
Well, yeah, there's people out there where it's like, if she is actually, here's what I personally think. I think she's just milking it. Like, if she really is cheating, oh yeah, trust me, it will like get brought out to, the spotlight and stuff if she actually truly is cheating. But if she's not, yeah, she's just milking this for views, and then eventually it's just gonna be in a matter of time where something else happens, and then she starts milking that for views. And so yeah, like this girl, she's just riding a wave right now. So that's what I personally think. But no, if laying that like also that like scenario on the table where she is actually cheating, oh yeah, trust me, it'll be an easier way of like finding out that she is cheating, or she'll just, you know, will mess up one day and leave like how most streamers, where it's like they accidentally let like one of those like hacking or cheat menus, whatever they call it. But yeah, or it's just like one of those like aim bots. It'll be something where she'll just get caught lacking, and it's like, well, it's like, now we all know that you're cheating. So anyways,
for being extremely toxic when playing Call of Duty, as there are multiple clips out there of her talking shit to people, either because they called her a cheater, trash, or because she's just straight up toxic.
I know you're not talking with your 2 kills over there, right? Like, surely you're not talking shit. You're fucking garbage. Shut your dumb ass. You are fucking ass at this game.
Everybody does this though.
You're so bad you think I cheat, brother, and you have fucking 2 kills.
Everybody does that. That's no, because the thing is, like, there's friends of mine where it's like I have like guided them on roasting. Like, I have told like my friends on what to say when you have people like that in game. No, that's everybody. That, I'm not trying to defend Nadia. I'm just saying, like, that's literally like, for those that don't play Call of Duty, that is literally Call of Duty. Like, if you play like enough of it, you're guaranteed to come across somebody that's just trash talking I don't really play Call of Duty as much now. Like, if I do, like, I'm playing campaign or zombies, but other than that, yeah, like, you're definitely getting into it with people.
Bitch, shut the fuck up before I come over there, fuck your mom, become your fucking stepmom and ground your dumb ass bitch. So shut your dumb ass up, motherfucker. Shut your dumb ass up, bitch. Shut your dumb ass up. 360 damage. Shut your dumb ass up.
This toxicity was so bad that she even got voice chat banned from the game, showing that even despite Activision supporting her, they thought she was taking it too far, and that's saying something from a company that works with known cheaters.
Nadia recently uploaded a video bragging about a 1v6 clutch in Search and Destroy. At first glance,
that's what I'm like with me when I play Call of Duty. I just like, I mute everybody, unplug my mic, and I'm just there just playing. I'm like, I don't care about that extra stuff.
It would appear that she clutched the round with complete legit gameplay. However, this is never the case. Let's break this down. She hears the first enemy footsteps and spots the other enemy coming down the stairs. But look, there's that check at that 2D radar. Why does she need to look at the bottom corner of her screen? Now she knows exactly where the enemy is.
Soon after getting voice chat banned, an Activision employee named Shanice, who people claim to be the one that got her into contact with Activision in the first place, would try to get her unbanned, as Nadia would point out herself in a live stream while still having issues.
Yeah. It is Activision.
You didn't get a notification or anything though.
I did, but then it went away because Shanice messaged me saying that I'm not banned. Like, she said that they took care of it, because I was actually a 3-day ban. But now the notification's gone, like everything's gone, and it's still not working.
In a video she posted showing off her new car after moving in with a bunch of other streamers, she was going through her room when she accidentally showed she uses foot pedals, which are common for cheaters to use so that people can't see them turning the cheats off and on with their hands while streaming.
Moving out. Just wanted to make sure that I have that on top.
Now it's pretty known already she's a cheater, and the toxicity was just adding more fuel to the fire. So things
there's just so many. Where do you buy these things, bruh? Like, I'm not like saying like buying it for myself, but it's like, who comes up with this stuff and then sells it? Like, that's wild. That's wild, man. Like, no, cause like I have like one of these, like, but I don't, like, now people are gonna be all like, oh no, TMossBoss is a cheater. No, but like I have it for when I'm like playing racing games, but like, that's a thing. Like, that's crazy. I'm new to this stuff. I just thought it was programs, and I was like, people out here using like pedals to just be all like, okay, cheats on. That's wild.
A weird standstill. Activision and other streamers are clearly supporting her because she brings in money, attention, and views to themselves, and even though everybody outside of Twitter knows she's a cheater and an asshole, people would still debate about her. Call of Duty has always been known as a game full of toxic people saying the worst stuff possible, so some people write it off as part of the Toxic Gamer Act and nothing more, whereas others truly believe she was a toxic person. Even I initially wrote it off as just an act because it's common for people to talk shit in Call of Duty, but what Nadia does next throws that all out the window. On December 15th, 2022, Nadia was banned off of Twitch. And to say people were excited was an understatement. Call of Shame immediately jumped on that and made a video, and people were celebrating in the comments on the initial Twitter post. Nadia would post a tweet saying that someone was spamming rude messages in the donations and that she got banned for calling them by their first and last name for 14 days before deleting it. At first, people just assumed this was the donation name, but then it quickly turned out that Nadia straight up doxed the dude by looking at his full name through PayPal and proceeded to read and spell it out loud in a malicious manner after he called her a cheater.
Oh, wow.
Who will donate $1 to me and they'll hate. So I just want to say, Daddy Slayer, I know you used your name as Daddy Slayer and you said enjoy using cheats, but what you don't know is that when you send me money on PayPal, it actually gives me your full name. So
Dang.
thank you for the $1 dono. For whatever reason, you find actual time to do something in your fucking life.
It's like, the thing is that, you know, I guess this is just my advice to just any content creator out there. When you make it as a content creator, like, I feel like when you have a platform, and even if you don't, like, you can even look at it as like now as a small content creator, but more so for when you're a much more bigger content creator and you know like how quick it can happen to get banned, or, you know, whatever the situation is. It's like, you can't allow people to get at you like that, where it's like you're going to be doing stuff like that. Like, it's just, yeah, I guess, like, at the end of the day, you know, people shouldn't be going out and harassing her and, you know, whatever and stuff. Like, it should just, but it's like just on both parties. It's like, you know, like, whoever that guy was, it's like, yeah, now he knows, and it's like, don't, you know, because, yeah, you got people out there that is going to leak out your personal information, so it's like, don't set yourself up for failure. Also saying the same thing for her, it's like, don't set yourself up for failure, you know, letting somebody get at you. So, because that's what I'm like with me, I'm like, look, I just keep to myself. You know, if I am talking to people, I'm talking to people that I'm chilled with, so.
Because now you look like a fucking idiot. Again.
Dang.
And in space, if anyone wants to know.
Wow.
Thank you for the $1 dono. Appreciate that. That will go towards my McDonald's Happy Meal fund. Appreciate that again, man.
That's
She
wild.
then posted a new tweet being a lot more vague about the ban, and in doing so would hide a bunch of tweets calling her out for doxing someone on her stream. Suddenly, her act of being a toxic gamer became pretty clear it wasn't an act, and she's actually a piece of shit person through and through. It gets weird though, as instead of being banned for 14 days like how Twitch said, they would unban her in only 6 short hours, causing another uproar about Twitch and their known bias when it comes to catering to popular people. She would actually tweet bragging about getting unbanned before deleting it due to the bad publicity, and then decided to make a response video on YouTube.
Yeah, because they probably look at it, she's pleading her case, like, saying, like, oh, well, the person, he was harassing me first, and so I was just only doing it out of anger. Yeah, somebody pleads their case and, you know, gives them, like, a story to, like, that's believable, then, yeah, of course they're gonna most likely unban her. And then on top of that, her being a big content creator, yeah, it's like, of course they're gonna unban her. Now, let's say if it was somebody like myself, yeah, I probably ain't gonna hear a response until like 2-3 days from now. But yeah, it's like all within like that time frame. Yeah, it's just, you know, that's this is all I'm gonna say. You know, that is the lifestyle of a big content creator. When you do things, or yeah, stuff like this goes down and you're a huge content creator, yeah, like there's so many opportunities and doors that open for you. So that's just how it is.
Which is surely something alright. She starts the video trying to say she had no idea why she got banned, and then tries to pity people to feel bad for her despite being an actual bad person.
Looked at my phone, the bunch of messages saying that I was banned. I was terrified. Like, I can't imagine what I do in 2 weeks of not streaming. I love streaming. I don't even like to take days off because how much I love it. I look forward to this every day. So when I saw that,
that's I'd like, you know, it's like, I guess advice on that, people, if you just only a streamer, it's like you gotta get involved in other platforms. Like, you gotta get involved. Like, I think Facebook got their thing going on. YouTube, of course, TikTok, like you just gotta post your stuff everywhere, so it's like, okay, if one goes down, you got the others to fall back on.
I genuinely was scared, and it was probably one of the most terrifying moments of my life.
She then gets into why she got banned, and it's honestly pathetic to see how she tries to play it off like she's the victim in the situation, using tricky language to try and downplay what she did.
But looking back at it and having the time to reflect, I realized that wasn't the best way to combat the hate. And I should have played into it how I normally play into like hate comments and stuff, how I troll them back, but I didn't. And like I said, in a moment of weakness, I kind of just said what was on my mind, and I realize now that I shouldn't have done that.
Yeah, guys, she only said his first and last name maliciously because he called her a cheater. It's just one big mistake, everybody. She then gets into how she acted in a moment of weakness and that she shouldn't have done that. Yeah, no shit, you doxed somebody. This whole I shouldn't have done that statement is ridiculous, because it's not just some normal mistake like calling someone a bad name. She literally went out of her way to go to this guy's PayPal name and read and spell it out loud multiple times. That's not a mistake, that's a purposeful act of malice. The rest of the video is her saying how she blew up so quick and such, and how she's just human and trying to learn and whatever.
I kept getting a donation that popped up on my stream labels, and it was a person that was sending me hate, and the name was anonymous, and they did it 4 times. I was confused because, one, I'm just like, okay, the first time, you know, I do get hate on donations sometimes because, you know, they think it's funny to just have it pop up on the screen, and I usually do get that. This is not new, but I haven't had somebody do it 4 times in a row. When I saw that, I was honestly really irritated, and in a moment of weakness, I said, when you get a donation on your phone, the name of the person pops up. So I said the person's first and last name. And I just want to point out that all I did was say his first and last name. I know that there's rumors going around that I leaked the address of the person, but I didn't. I only said their first and last name.
You know, guys, despite her doing what is potentially the worst act an online content creator can do, despite her showing her true colors to thousands of people on the internet, let's take her word in this instance and believe she won't dox someone ever again. It was just a one and done situation.
She did it again.
There's definitely not a second clip out there of her doxing another person that flew under the radar during this entire situation, right?
Yo, Bitmoji Detector, thank you for the $1 dono. I appreciate that. Well, let's find out your real name. Lucas E.N. Lucas. Thank you so much for the $1 dono, man.
Yeah, fuck this piece of shit. She deserves to get banned for life on Twitch and lose any sort of relevancy and fame after showing that doxing people is a pattern of behavior from her. Now we're in a very interesting spot once more.
And it's like, what did that person do? It's like, if they, I mean, either way, it's like I say, you got people, y'all gotta learn to ignore that stuff. People are out there, it's like, take their money, spend it on whatever, go on about your business. But yeah, it's like, you shouldn't even allow people to get you that upset and angry and things. So, because I see it as this, I'm like, if a hater is sending me money, I'm like, all right, I mean, even if it's $1, I'm like, all right, yeah, sure, thank you for the money. I'm like, that's weird, you know, you could just send that to me on, like, or comment on a video of mine and set it for free, but you sending me money with it? Hey, all right, cool. But anyways, it's one of those things. It's like, you shouldn't allow people to get you that upset and angry. So
because not only is Nadia a cheater, she's also a toxic, malicious doxer who will expose your private info as you as much annoy her while streaming. She's not sorry for what she did, she's sorry it might permanently affect her livelihood, and that second clip of her doxing another person proves she doesn't care about anyone except herself. Nadia is through and through an awful person. She built her career off cheating her way to the top, and now that she's there, she's trying to hang around other streamers so that they could all legitimize her in the Twitch streaming business. It's nepotism at its finest. She moved into a new house with streamers, none of them are talking about this situation, surprise surprise, and she's hanging around them because the bad publicity hasn't affected them yet. Until the situation gets bigger, they'll all just move forward and try to downplay what's going on, but once it affects their image and them personally, that's when they start to drop her, whether it's Twitch, Activision, other streamers, or all three. There are very few moments on the internet where someone makes a genuine mistake and deserves a redemption, and despite what Nadia thinks about herself, she doesn't deserve that at all. Her whole brand was built off being a cheating, toxic, and now malicious person, so why should I or anybody give her the benefit of the doubt? After all this went down,
you know, like, the thing is, I'm not like, look, hey, at the end of the day, if you do not like this girl, I'm not going to take that away from you. I'm not going to take away, like, who you like and don't like and stuff. Here's how I see it, and it's just, I feel like that's, like, the biggest, like, you know, part of life that everybody should learn is, like, you should not, like, talking to her, talking to the guy that uploaded this video, talking to everybody, it's like, you should never, ever in life allow a person to get you so upset, out of character, to where you feel like that, you know, you gotta wish all these different things on them and stuff. And because here's the thing, at the end of the day, you know, and I've seen this for myself, where it's like, you can just not say nothing, not respond, not do anything to a person. They will literally watch their just world around them burn up, bro. Like, I have seen, there's people that has done some crazy things in this world, right? And I don't say nothing, I don't respond, I don't look at it, I'm just like, alright. And then, you know, just doing my thing, and then just one day look up and just be like, oh, that person don't even have a social media account no more. I'm like, dang, all right, well, they don't post videos no more. They don't stream no more. They don't do this thing. So yeah, it's just it's one of those things where it's like, yeah, it's people, they'll get their karma. It's like, that's one thing for sure. Always know that they will always get their karma. There's not one person in this world that has lived their life, they built their success off of like cheating or negativity or just just cheating their way to the top, and then they've never had nothing happen to them in return. So if she is doing the things that she is doing, then yeah, most likely, it'll happen like when she's made it all the way to the top. And she's just looking around and just out in this nowhere, it's just that like monster truck of just, all of this stuff around her falling apart. And it's just, you think you guys are seeing some crazy stuff now. It's like, like I said, if she's really doing the stuff that she's doing, I mean, yeah, that cheating pedal stuff and all that, and it's, yeah, I think it's just being a matter of time for some stuff goes down. And if we look up one day and Nadia, she's not like the big streamer that she is today, then, it's like I said. So, but anyways.
She recently said she wants to quit Warzone to now focus on Twitch just chatting and her bottom tier IRL vlogging content on her YouTube channel, which seems to be a sign of her tucking her tail and trying to avoid this controversy now that it's actually starting to affect her. I can't wait to see where this goes, because if Nadia keeps heading further down this toxic path, we might end up with one of the most interesting downfalls on one of the most toxic online content creators in recent memory.
Yeah, it's like, like I said, it just be like be in a matter of time. Some stuff goes down, and then, it's a little bit. I mean, look, it's like, I feel like that's a start right there. It's like her having to, leave the Warzone community and start focusing on other content. I feel like that's like the one thing right there. She can't cheat no more, can't do anything else more in Call of Duty because of like the stuff that she ain't got caught up in. So it's somewhat work. So, but anyways, it's a good video. Shout out to Lanza. Make sure if you guys haven't, go subscribe to him, subscribe to me too, and I'll talk to you guys later. Thank you guys for watching, and peace.